Hello students, welcome to E-Pathshala. I am PG Patmagauri, working as an Assistant Professor, Faculty of Engineering in Avinash Lingam University. Today we are going to discuss about identification of problems and business opportunities. Identification of business problem is simply identifying the difference between what is the requirement of the customer and what is actually provided by the companies in terms of products and services. The opportunities always exist in the environment. The surrounding environment is analyzed for sensing the opportunities available in it for the entrepreneur. A simple question will arise: why is it necessary to identify and select an opportunity? The answer is to appropriate the need for opportunity or product identification. It leads to the business growth and development. Identification of problems and business opportunities. Solving the business problems. The rapid change in economic and technological changes means that the right path yesterday may not work today and could be the disaster by tomorrow. Solving the business problems is decides those who excel from the companies who are closing the doors. Mr. Jenkins provides the definition for problem. It is a first step in the system approach is the recognition and formulation of the problem, problem exploration and identification. That the startup business solve a problem or meet a customer need in the market. Unless it does, we may end up spinning your wheels, developing a solution that the marketplace does not need or want. Every business exists to solve problems and meet the needs for customer better than competitors in the market at an affordable price. A problem is a condition that a customer has that is calling for a solution that either does not exist or the available solution has many gaps. Successful businesses identify those gaps in the marketplace and attempt to fill them with a solution. Problem exploration and identification is not a one-time process that specifies the problem, but is solved by using combination with solution synthesis and analysis to progress towards a more complete understanding of problems and solutions over time. Defining a problem is sometimes the most important and difficult step. According to Mr. Edison, there are three kinds of questions that need to be asked to ensure fully understand the problem. First, how difficult is the problem or well understand is the problem? Second, who or what is impacted? Finally, what are the different viewpoints of the problem? Every customer think it is a problem. The answer to this question will help define the traceability of the problem. Problems can be tame, regular or immoral. In the case of tame problems, the solution may be well defined and obvious. The regular problems are those that are occurred on a regular basis. Their solutions may not be obvious. Thus, serious attention should be given to every aspect of them. Immoral problems cannot be fully solved or perhaps even fully defined. Additionally, with winked problems, it is not possible to understand. Managing any business or initialization of startup is all about problem solving. People, academic credentials, experience and IQ are some factors for business problem solving. Some people are good at it and some are not, but problems are a part of every business and day-to-day activity. For identify or formulate the problem, the following steps are important. Identification market problems, building products to meet customer needs, deliver the products that solve target customers' problem. One must be identify market problems. Market consists of existing customer, people who have already purchased the company's product, prospects, The people who have not yet purchased the product but are considering it for their future purchase. Target market users. People in target market who are not presently looking for a solution. The key point to remember is you want to identify what the marketplace says is a problem, need or gap, not want to believe is a problem. To help you identify the problem, ask questions such as: what is the customer or client's main concern? What condition or circumstances that are preventing customers from getting what they desire? Why customers are seeking a solution? Another important point to remember is to not define your business around the product or service. Instead, you want to define your business around the problem or the need. To define the problem clearly takes proper time. Many businessmen like to jump into solution mode immediately, even before they understand the issue. In some cases, a small problem can become a big one with inappropriate solutions and actions. So, clarity will lead to correct path ahead. Follow alternate paths on facts of life and opportunities. Problems are merely facts of life. Often, what appears to be a problem is actually an opportunity appears in a different way. Challenge to definition of problem from all angles. Beware of any problem for which there is one definition. The more number of ways you can define a problem is more likely it is that you will find the best solution. For example, sales are too low in the last year. It means strong competitors, ineffective advertising, technology advancement, or a poor sales progress. More number of questions as to identify the cause of the problem. This is all about finding the main or root cause rather than treating a symptom. If you do not get to the root, the problem will repeatedly occurs with different symptoms. Do not waste the time to resolving the same problem. Try to identify multiple possible solutions. Entrepreneurs must develop more number of possible solutions. Then using proper analysis, they end up with appropriate solution. The quality of the solution is in direct proportional to the quantity of solutions considered in the problem solving. Prioritized potential solutions. There is a rule that says that every big problem was once a small problem that could have been solved easily at that time. Make a quick decision. Select a solution and then decide on a course of action. The longer you put off deciding on what to do, the higher of the cost and high impact. Main objective of problem solving is that should be deal with 80% immediately. Get a specific deadline for marketing and decision and stick to it. Assign responsibility to others. Who exactly is going to carry out the solution or the different elements of the solution? Assign the responsibility for them. Set a measure for the solution. Need for opportunity project identification. The enterprise and entrepreneur go hand in hand. Most of the enterprises are not successful due to the non-suitability of either entrepreneurs or enterprise or both. So it is need and significance of identifying and selecting a suitable business opportunities and enterprise. The dynamics of suitability or non-suitability between the entrepreneurs and enterprise can given in the table. Dynamics of combinations. Both the entrepreneur and enterprise are good. The result is successful. The entrepreneur is good, but enterprise selection is the entrepreneur is not good, but enterprise selection is good. Failure. Both entrepreneurs and enterprise are not good. Failure will occur immediate. Entrepreneur is good, but enterprise selection is not good. Failure. Environment, dynamics and change. Dynamics of business environment means frequently changing surrounding in which it operates. The business need to adapt to changing conditions and overcome uncertain and unpredictable problems and obstacles to survive and thrive in the market, because the reason survival is the fittest. Business environment have the following characteristics. The business environment aggregate of various factors, conditions, events and influences arising from different sources. So, business environment is a complex phenomenon. Relatively, it is easier to understand its parts but difficult to understand its totality. The various influences operating on an unbalanced manner make the business environment continuously changing. Business environment always dynamic in nature. The environment is perceived differently by different observers. For example, the same new development like nuclear power generation station perceived as opportunities as well as threats. The growth and profit of the business depends critically on the environment. Thus, the business environment has a far-reaching impact on the business organization. Dimensions of business environment. The key components or constitutes or dimensions of business environments are economic environments, social environments, political environments, legal environments, technical environments. Types of business environments are internal and external environments. Internal environments are all factors which are within the organization. The factors of environments are controlled within the system. These include organization value system, vision, mission, human resources, structure of the organization, internal relationship, the factors of impact, strength and cause, weakness of strategic nature of the organization. The major components are shown in figure. External environment. General environments, or otherwise called as external environments, consist of all the factors which are outside the organization, and hence they are beyond the out of control of the organization. These factors provides opportunities or pose threats to an organization. The following are the major external environmental factors: market, suppliers, technological, economic, regularity, political, socio-cultural, global. Business opportunity in various sectors. By Douglas MacArthur quotation, there is no security on this earth, only opportunity. According to Thomas J. Watson, opportunity never knocks the door. You have to knock on opportunity's door and they are all around. The fact remains that there are opportunities available everywhere in and around us. What is actually needed is to have the lenses to see and recognize the same. There are plenty business opportunities available in the environment, include but are not confined to the following only. Identification of business opportunity. Opportunity. The term opportunity implies a good chance or a favorable solution to do something offered by environments. By the same concert, business opportunity means a good or favorable change available to run a specific business in a given environment at a given point of time. The term opportunity refers for both product and project. The identification of opportunity or a product or project is identical. The Government of India's Look East policy through Northeast is an example of opportunity to do business in terms of tea, handcrafts, herbal, turmeric, etc. Opportunity identification and selection are the stepping stones in any business enterprise. The identification and selection of suitable business opportunity serves as well begin is half done. All the entrepreneurs have a questions of what basis we select the project or product. We have the market for this product, it is profitable business or not. In the literal sense, the word environment means the aggregate of physical surrounding, circumstances and conditions. The environment includes all what exists around. Source of new ideas and opportunities. Identify the business opportunity. Many resources can be used. They are formal resources and informal resources. Formal resources of the business ideas and opportunities. These resources may be used for already established company. Inspiration for the opportunities generally comes from monitoring of market environment and its factors such as demand for certain products, export possibility. The idea may also come from new inventions of important commodities sources, the discovery of new products and technologies. It is also possible to find the business opportunities, use the results of various studies such as production and consumption in the country, market studies, analysis of impact and its substitution by domestic products, studies evaluating effects of development of technique and technology on the environment, science and development, government regulation and policy, etc. Informal resources of business ideas and opportunities. If the entrepreneurs want to start a business, most of the time they get the business idea from informal intellectual resources. That ideas and inspiration are taken from life situations and surroundings. To search the business idea, a person can start from a variety of options such as business-based hobbies, interest and own skills. Business opportunity arises sometimes in the context of hobby or sport. In this situation, it is essential that the entrepreneur had considerable experience and passion for the activity because it involves the risk that the company will be established rather from the love to the hobby than with the goal to satisfy market needs. Business ideas based on from the parent company. Number of business ideas and opportunities are being established by ex-employees who chose to do alone what had previously done it. Source of ideas from family members and friends. It is advantageous if the person who decides to start a business has people who are already carrying on the business in its nearby area. Research has shown that the entrepreneurs are the second largest group to which the early entrepreneurs turn to information providers. Business based on the discovery of gap in the market. The entrepreneurs become successful because of the discovery and use of space in the market offered. To perceive the gap, however, is not always easy and it is not possible to make large conclusions from the limited informations they need to further investigate. If it is established there is a gap, it is necessary to identify the common, national and local trends and those that are interesting to try to transform the business plan that would meet the needs arising from those trends. Remove key hassles. To look at some of the key hassles customers face when buying or using the product or service. You do not necessarily have to new product or service. You can be innovate and improve the products, a service or business process. Purchasing process in some products like purchasing process in some products category are still a major source of irritation for customers. Think how can you improve and provide superior alternative. Customer desire to experience something new. You may or may not have a new business idea or business process to serve a market, and perhaps there are no market inefficiency for you to exploit. But sometimes gagging the customer's desire to experience something new can be a successful strategy. Can you innovate on customers' experience in existing business model? Think of it. Pick a growing sector. When considering a new business, it is important to look at whether or not your idea is in a growing sector or industry. Investigating in this sector or industry may not best serve your interest unless you identify a market inefficiency that you can exploit. Product differentiation. Creating superior products or services versus alternative is important for winning in the marketplace. What factors will set your product apart from existing ones? If there is no such differentiating factor, your potential customer may just stick to the existing product adopting yours. Cash flow consideration. All the startup stage cash flow consideration are just as important as any other business function. If you run out of cash despite holding inventory or other assets, your business will risk failure. There are some kinds of business in which cash is typically held up for a long time. If you are in manufacturing, for example, your cash flow can be held up for a long period of time, or money may be stuck in receivables. Without cash flows, no matter how good your idea or business process, you end with a failure. Seasonal business. When selecting a new business, consider whether it is seasonal or year-round. If you do decide on the seasonal business, you will need to consider how to operate during off-season months. Managing the cash you made during the season will help you to get through off-season. Financial planning will be most important one. Coming to the conclusion of this module, there are many methods are available to identify the business problem. Problem identification leads to creativity and innovation of the products and services. Entrepreneurship development programs mainly focused problem identification activity. Proper business problem will lead to the most appropriate solution to solve it. It creates plenty of business ideas and startups. The gap between the customer wants and the available product features leads to identify better solutions and new product innovation or do the modification in the existing one.